Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jerry from TheStogieview.com. And as you can see, I already started smoking the cigar I'm going to review for you today. The cigar I chose is a Partagas Spanish Rosado. This is the San Agustin size. It comes in at 5.5 inches in length with a 52-inch ring gauge. It's put out by General Cigars out of the Dominican Republic, like most other Partagas that General Cigars puts out. It features a Honduran wrapper from the San Agustin Valley in Honduras. It features a Connecticut broadleaf binder along with a 3-country filler from the Dominican, Mexico, and Honduras. It's classified as a medium to full-bodied cigar. Like I tell you right off the bat, I'm a little partial to it because out of all the Partagas that General Cigars puts out, this is probably my third favorite. I think my all-time favorite. For those of you that follow along on the site that know me pretty well know that I'm a big fan of the Partagas No. 8 Madura. That's pretty much my everyday smoke. After that, in a second place would have to be the Partagas Black Label. That's a great stogie. And then I think probably the Spanish Rosado will come in a close third, followed by the Partagas Cifuentes blend. But I'm going to sit back for a few minutes, puff away and enjoy my stogie, and I'll come back and share some of my thoughts. Alright, I am back and I am enjoying my Partagas Spanish Rosado. Now, one of the things I love about this cigar, besides outside of smoking it and the flavor profile, is just the way the cigar looks. I really love the reddish brown wrapper, and I think it just goes so well with the strong white ash that this guy produces. As you can see, it's just great to look at while it's resting. Kind of keeps me entertained in between puffs. Anyways, the Partagas Spanish Rosado was introduced at the 2003 RTDA. And like I said earlier, it's one of my favorite cigars. I'd reviewed this cigar a few months back on the site, but then we had a website crash, and this was one of the few reviews that didn't make it back and just never seemed to get around to reviewing it again. But it's one of my favorite cigars. As far as flavor profile goes, you really get a nice floral aroma being put off into the room, which is really nice. It's not overwhelming at all. It kind of does have a little sweet smell to it, but it's mostly florally in nature. You get a nice spicy taste from the wrapper with a slight what's the word? What's the flavor? I guess slight sweet cinnamony type taste to it. It's not overwhelming. It's not even. I mentioned it because it definitely gets your attention, but the spiciness is definitely the predominant flavor you get off it. As far as the finish, it's a real woodsy type, woodsy finish. It finishes a little dry on the palate, but I think it's very flavorful. Like I said, I love the white ash. Nice even burn going on here, solid construction. But I'm going to sit back a little while longer now and smoke some more of this guy, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm entering the final third of my San Agustin Spanish Rosado from Partagas. And I gotta tell you, like I said in the beginning, I've smoked probably a dozen boxes of these, and I love them. It's a very unique cigar, unique in flavor, unique in appearance. I think it's complex. I really like the richness in the flavors, the spicy flavor, along even with the subtle cinnamon, hints of cinnamon that you get up to it. The things I don't really like the dry finish it gives you. I like the woodsy part, the woodsy flavor, but the texture it leaves in my mouth, the dry texture it leaves me a little parched. It's not one of my most enjoyed. But I guess if you're enjoying the cigar, say after work during happy hour at your local watering hole, a nice beer or something like that would definitely solve that problem, wouldn't it? So I definitely think the cigar would go perfect with something to wet your whistle. but it's one of my favorites. That's all I gotta say, really. I want to try to keep these reviews a little shorter in length. We've gotten a few comments from people saying they're a little too long, so hopefully this one isn't one of those. But if you haven't smoked the Spanish Rosado from Partagas, I highly encourage you to do so. I think they come in several different sizes, ranging in from boxes of 20 up to, I think the Rojitos come in boxes of 40. The little 4.5 by, I think, 50 ring gauge size cigars. Price rise for the St. Augustine, you're looking at between $5 and $6 a single. For a box of 25, you're looking at about $90. The best price I've found is from JR Cigars. They offer, I think, 3 of the sizes in boxes of 10. So if you don't really want to plunk down the money for a full box, pick up a 10-count box. I think you can also find these in the little 3-pack Partagas samplers, along with the black label and I think the regular Partagas. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, this is Jerry from the StogiaReview.com signing off. Until next time, folks. Long ashes.
Sepa con sa, oui, vale.